Hello, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a very quick look at the new Derwent Lightfast pencil. So last week I saw on social media, I think it was on Twitter and Instagram as well from Derwent, that you could get a free sample of the pencils to try out and you just had to pay for the postage. So mine arrived a few days ago. I'm not entirely sure why they sent them signed for, because it meant that the postage was £2.50 when this would quite easily have gone in a second class post, large letter for about 78p, something like that. And it was a little bit irritating because I was out when they came, so I had to go to the local sorting office to collect it. So for one pencil, I wasn't really sure why they insisted on having the more expensive postage and the sign for, because of course we've paid for the postage to have the free sample sent to us, so that could have been reduced. So I think that might put people off getting the free sample. And I did notice that some people from overseas had commented, particularly from, I think one of the comments was from Canada, where it was going to cost about $10 to have it posted. So again, I'm not quite sure where that's come from and why that's so high, and it may have put people off getting the free trial. So that's one of the reasons really for doing this video. I thought because some of you overseas might not get the opportunity to try out these pencils just yet, because they're new and they might not be available in all countries, so I thought I would try them out for you and see what I thought. Okay, so we'll have a look and see actually what colour I've got. I'm not sure if all the free samples are the same colour, so that'll be interesting to see. So I've got a nice purple colour. So I'll just pop that packet out of the way and we'll see what it says. So it's a lovely deep purple by the look of it, and it calls it Violet LF1. So let's see what it says here. So I mean, obviously the main reason for buying these, and the name tells it all really, is that they're Lightfast. So it tells us that they're 100% Lightfast, that they're oil based, and obviously that they're coloured pencils. And then we've got that in the various languages there, and that it's professional quality, which is also what we want. So great that it's Lightfast, and you know, so far so good. It's got plenty of information on there, the same things on the back. Revolutionary oil-based colour core, rich vibrant colour. Yeah, and they can be mixed on the page, and they've got a nice point to them. So all the things that you'd want out of a pencil. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Pop that out of the way. So I've got a hot pressed pad to try it out on, and I'm just going to do a very simple, quick little tonal study with it. Because we've only got the one colour, it'll be a good idea to do a little monochromatic sketch. So I've just found this little shell. I have all sorts of things like this in the studio, and I'll just have a quick go at doing that. And then I'll come back to you at the end and talk to you about what I thought about it. Okay, so that completes that little sketch. The first thing to say really about the pencil is what a lovely colour. That violet's an absolutely beautiful colour. On this shadow here we've got about 3 layers, and you can see how if we went on and added more and more layers, how vibrant and deep we could get those layers. So that it really is a super colour. Those of you who watch my channel quite regularly will know that I do like violet. I use it a lot in shadow colours, and with my watercolours I love the Winsor & Newton violet. So it's a colour that I use quite a bit anyway, so it's, you know, I really like that. So the other thing to say is you'll notice that when I'd been smudging with my finger and I got, you know, some edges that were not as hard as I would like them, not as defined as I would like them, I took those out with the Derwent eraser. This is the eraser I use every day, and it works very well with the Lightfast pencil. So I used 2 methods of blending. I used the low odour solvent with a brush. It's just a tack-along brush, just a cheap brush. And I also use my finger, which is something I use most often. I tend to use my finger, and I don't mind smudging things and making a bit of a mess. So it's a bit of a blunt instrument is your finger, but it does blend really nicely. It'd be nice to have 2 colours and see how they blend together, but building the layers up and just, you know, leaving some of those areas a little bit lighter and just blending the colour across onto them so that we've not got complete white, but we've got, you know, those lighter areas, because none of that shell's actually white, it's sort of creams and browns. So if you did want some highlights, you could pick them out maybe with the eraser Of course, you would have the whites and the lighter colours if you had the full set. So the full set, I think it's 36. So, you know, you could have a look on the Derwent site to see what the colours are in the 36. Actually, having said that, if we look on here, I'm assuming perhaps this little colour chart, I don't know if I'll just hold that up to the camera a bit more, but there's a little colour chart all the way along the bottom there, and maybe that's the 36 colours. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll see. It'd be lovely to have all 36 colours. I have to say I don't think I'll be investing in them at the moment, mainly because, as you know, I like my water-soluble mediums, and as we all know, art supplies are quite expensive, so if I'm going to invest, I think in the next couple of weeks I'll be buying some more of the art bars, because I really love the art bars, and so adding to my collection of those different colours, because I'll use them more often than the pencils, because as you know, I've not got a huge amount of patience for things like pencil drawing. I tend to use the water-based things like the Inktense and the art bar more, which I really like. But I certainly would have these maybe on my Christmas list. If Father Christmas wanted to bring me some of those, that would be lovely. I really like the way they blend. I like the vibrant colour, and they layer up really nicely, so they're nice to use. Like I say, I've got this hot press paper, and it's £140 watercolour paper if you wanted to know what I'd used it on. I think the pencils work well on a hot press paper. Okay, so I think that completes my little review of this pencil. It'd be different altogether if I had a few colours to blend together to show you how they work together, but I think just putting 2 or 3 layers on, we've got quite a nice depth there for this little shell. So perhaps not easy to tell what it is actually, but you know, I quite enjoyed doing it. Not done every little detail, I've not done every little last stripe on there, because as you can see, it's incredibly complicated and fine detail. Okay, so thank you for watching. I will put the link down below in the description to the Derwent Lightfast if I can find them. If I can't, you can always of course go onto the Derwent website and have a look there, but I will pop the link down below in the description to the Lightfast pencils. I'm sure they're obviously available in the UK, but I'm not sure if they're available in every country yet. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If you've got the Lightfast pencils, if you've got the full set of 36, let me know what you think of them and how you enjoy using them. And thanks for watching, and bye for now.